thought I'd give people just a quick view of our older horse by El Corredor, Defondo, as he gets tacked up and ready to go out and train this morning. You know, we're planning on transferring this horse up to Woodbine, where he can run in some races that I think will be really advantageous to him. He's a horse that runs well on the turf. He's a horse that, you know, if they get off the turf, the synthetic might be right up his alley as well too. He can run that big sweeping turf course. He can run, you know, those mile races, 7/8 of a mile races on the turf course there, which would be just tremendous for him. I think that's a natural distance for him. So you might be asking yourself the question, okay, so and we got to make sure he's got all his papers and everything, all his tests taken care of, because he's going to be, you know, shipped to Canada, and that is technically overseas. Yeah, that's right, you buddy, that's you. So what do we do in the interim? Well, you know, obviously we continue to train. Dallas Stewart, you know, has the horse until we send him to Ralph Biamonte, and so Dallas is going to continue to train this horse, take him out, keep him fit, you know, continue to keep him ready. And that's one really neat thing about our, you know, our stable of trainers. They, you know, they're our vendors, if you will, and they're, you know, here to help our horses, even if they're transitioning to another guy. So, you know, Dallas will take him out and put a, you know, put a very normal gallop in for him today, and when we get everything together, yeah, that's right, for you, buddy. We get everything together. You know, there's some special tests you got to do, some special health certificates you got to provide before you ship over the border to Canada. As soon as everything is hunky-dory, we've got a van ride arranged, then he will ship north. But in the meantime, as I was saying, Dallas is a company man. He's a West Point guy, so he's going to continue to keep this horse fit, keep him ready, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I do want to give people a little bit of, as we kind of say, so long here, briefly to Defondo. Move over here to a familiar face. You can't really see the markings because that would change everything for you, but let's put it this way. Big barrel, bomb-proof type of countenance. This would be commanding curve. So he went out at 6:10 this morning, or 6 o'clock this morning, and I was still trying to get my soon to be 16-year-old out of bed and into the shower. So I certainly missed the gallop, but he'll be working, I would think Friday or Saturday, weather permitting. Yeah, that's you, buddy. As we continue to get ourselves ready for that race at the at the twilight hour of Derby Day. But horse is doing very, very well. Obviously, we're in a position where we're expecting, we're hoping, we're wanting to see a move forward from him in this race, which, you know, figures to be a pretty stiff test for him on Derby Day. That's a day where, you know, everybody kind of brings what I'll call their beer money horse that can run big and provide some money for the party afterwards at the barn for those that bet. So. And I think he'll be a price, certainly off of his last couple of you know, subpar efforts. So he'll be a bit of a price, but he'll be racing on the surface that he's run so very, very well on. Never run a bad race at Churchill Downs. 37-1 sounds fine, James. Yeah, I'm with you, brother. So we'll have I think we'll get every bit. I think we'll probably get certainly 25-1 or 20-1 that day. Obviously they haven't drawn for it, won't draw for that race for some time now, but just given, you know, the last couple of races, I would think that he'd probably be in that category. So curve there, purple ball, yeah, Defondo, that's right. Boy, his coat looks great, bright, alert, and he'll go out after the renovation break. So a bit about what we do with with Defondo, and then a little snippet of the curve. I think TB Salute is walking around here too. Hey Cortez, how are you, buddy? I think TB Salute is walking around here. Yes, he is. That's him. So how good is that? I go straight from Defondo, curve, and then TB Salute, who's walking the shed row afterwards. All right, let me get out of the way. Dallas Stewart barn covered.